I've never loved swimming more than I have in the last 30 days. Training has been so much fun. I've been doing the new Raw Speed program and I've been trying out so many different tech suits. I've tried over 10 new tech suits in the last month, including the 2 new Speedo suits, the Pure Intent 2.0 and the Pure Valor 2.0. More excitingly, I've also tried the new Arena suit, which is epic, and it should, I think, if this video is out on the 8th, it's been announced and launched today, but I'm talking about the Primo, got the box right here, the Arena Primo. This isn't a suit I'm super excited about, and if you want to see a full review of it, definitely stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and I will be doing that. That being said, today is the second installment of me talking about this project I'm doing, where my New Year resolution is to swim faster than ever before. I started talking about that last month, saying that I have a project to swim differently, to train differently, to try new things, to go quicker than my all-time best of 23.85 set in 2019. Now I've done my first month of 2024 training, we're now into February, and I've also entered my first meet. On the 9th of March 2024, I will be swimming my first official 50 freestyle since the Olympic trials in 2021. But although I haven't done a meet just yet, I have done a couple of timed swims in training, including one a couple of days ago at Mount Kelly, where I swam 0.01 faster than I did at the Olympic trials in 2021, which says to me things are on the correct trajectory. I've only swum over 25 meters in training twice in 2024, and both of them were timed 50s long course. Woo!
Nice. I saw.
I'm dizzy. Oh, please be 23. 24.4.
Yeah, but that's probably because you went no breath.
So bad. The first one was a bit shaky. Matt timed it on the stopwatch at 24.5, but I've timed the video and it's more like 24.7. I took 2 breaths near the end and I really liked the tempo and effort for the first 25, although my core wasn't super engaged and it felt a bit clunky. I had already done 3 25s all out from a push that session, including my testing, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and I was wearing the Speedo Pure Intent 2.0. I got so fatigued at the end I had to take 2 breaths, but that was mainly because of the session before. But even from the get-go, I didn't have the core engagement I've been working so hard on recently. The second swim was only a couple days ago, a couple weeks on from that first long course attempt, and it felt a lot better. I also felt only the second time in my life didn't breathe for the entire 50 meters. I tried it once in the final of the Middle East Championships 2019, going to 24.2 after having done a heat swim of 24.1 where I did take a breath. After that, I kind of opted that maybe breathing is better for me on the long course 50 and sort of never went back to this no breath thing. But I think breathing slows me down so much that I want to try going back to that no breath thing. And when I get to the meet, when I have 3 opportunities at the Plymouth Leandam Open meet in a few weeks time, I will try at least one of them no breath and maybe see if it ends up being quicker this time around. The swim was a 24.40 timed by both me and Matt. We both got exactly the same time, him timing it live, me timing back the video, which you're more than welcome to try doing. You can time the video and see what you get, but that was kind of the 2 most exciting things that I've done this month in training, alongside a load of resistance work, a load of push 25s, a load of dive 25s, parachute 15s, fins and paddles, all sorts of exciting stuff. And I've hopefully put a couple of clips from my training over this video now. This video is sponsored by EOS Swim Better, and they make these awesome handsets that I showed off last month, and they're sponsoring this project where I try and swim a PB in the 50 freestyle, not necessarily next month at that March Open meet, but at some point in this season. These handsets are awesome. I have got so much awesome data from them, and other than the fact that I've done some time swims this month, the most important thing that I'm seeing and tracking is the propulsion I get once a week on a max effort 25 in a suit, and I keep going up. The chart just keeps going up, and just today, a couple hours ago, I hit 58% propulsion for the first time on a push 25 under a load of fatigue because I've been bouldering earlier today. For the rest of the video, I really just want to break down the data I've got from these handsets and why I found it so useful and so informative. And yeah, we're going to head to the computer and we'll go through some of that data. So cheers for sponsoring the video, cheers for believing in me, and if you want to get the best technical data you can as a swimmer for all the strokes, head over to EOS Swim Better, link will be in the description. purchase them. So here we have my dashboard, and on this dashboard we have all my swims that are 25 freestyle and a 25 meter pool over the last 90 days. And now we can see we have 8 points of data. And first of all, on the 4th of December, 11th December, 19th of December, obviously missed a week for Christmas, then 10th of January. I was a bit, I've done these every 10 days. I actually missed 1 week in January, and then I've done 2 today. I've done 2 a couple hours ago, which I'll talk for a little bit as well. So we kind of saw up until this point in the last video where I got to 54%. So sort of development this month hasn't been as dramatic as last month where I saw 45 all the way up to 54, but we have peaked at 58, which is still another, basically 9% improvement from that 54%, which is really cool to see. And I had 2 swims today. The first one was 58. I wasn't super happy with it. I wanted to go again, and ended up going a little worse. Just one thing, to be completely honest with you, the handsets are weird to wear, and by that I mean they feel fairly normal when you put them on, and it is what it is, wearing them sort of thing. But when you're swimming, it's not completely natural. They do the task they're set out to do. They're not going to be real life swimming. But I'm going to be honest, I feel a bit weird wearing them. They get the data, and I do go a bit slow. So like if I do a 25 push with the handsets and then do a 25 push without the handsets, I'm quicker without the handsets. But again, it's probably not a surprise, and you're not racing in these, so it kind of is what it is, right? Let's take this one with 58% because it's my best one ever. Let's just see what we can learn from it. First of all, I'm getting a lot better with the left arm. I'm putting a lot of focus on the left arm because that's my weaker arm, and the force field can sort of show some more details. So if we just go on the right arm, I have 4% upward propulsion and 1.4% hand drag, and that's something we want to get rid of completely, and then 26% downward. So the hand drag is the biggest thing to worry about, but I have 3.9% on the left hand. So the left hand has 52% propulsion, but the right hand has a whopping 57% propulsion. Now on other weeks, I have had way higher with the right hand, but way lower with the left hand. And as you can see, I'm really working the left hand. So my other swim today had 65% propulsion on the right hand, but I'm guessing the left arm's going to suck. 53. Oh, that was my better one today then. That was my better one today. Sorry, I don't know why I was looking at the other one. So to be completely honest, yeah. So 65% on the right arm. I think I've had more on the right arm at one point. That's 59% on the right arm. 66%, yes, that's my best on the right arm is 66%, but I'm guessing the left arm 49% there. So today, actually getting there with the left arm at 52%, and on the second swim on the left arm 53% there. Okay, so the hand drag is the real thing I've got to work on. If I can get rid of the hand drag, I can probably start getting more propulsion, stroke path, and hand velocity. I don't spend too much time looking at this data, to be completely honest. That's not a stroke, that's from me just setting up. They kind of are what they are. Don't think there's too much to stress about with these. I mean, I would probably like to get a bit of a straighter pull on that left arm, but the reason I've got more hand drag with the left arm here is because I have an 8% glide with the left hand. Basically, that means I'm gliding my left hand forwards a lot more than I'm on my right hand. So my right hand is just getting in and pulling. My left hand is like setting the catch a little bit more. And as I'm doing that, I'm lifting the fingertips up, and that's causing a little bit of drag. And we can see that on the video as well. And then lastly, force versus time, the most important thing. We're just going to select Darwin straight to the swim. I'm definitely getting better as we go through. You can see where I'm starting to focus towards the end. Like them left arm pulls are so much better than the ones at the start, which have these big peaks and troughs. So I'm definitely getting better at working on it. That being said, these left arms spiking down towards the end, which is not super good, and creating a lot of negative lateral propulsion. So there's lots to work on. But the bottom line, when we just go back to the dashboard, and that's what I'm really working on here, is this propulsion number is going up, and that's what I'm super stoked to see. The stroke rate and stuff, I don't like it includes other data, so I won't stress too much. Same with the time, but I do have just a little bit more data, and that's just basically each week what I've worn, what I've done to test, and you see 8 weeks of testing, although I missed week 6, And you can see the times have sort of got faster. My best was 20th of January, actually. That was 11:28, which we can then see on the 20th of January, I was 57%. So that seems to be my best swim, 57% propulsion with an 11.2. Today I was 11.5 with the 58% propulsion. I didn't do a dive 25 today. I've done a 10.6 though on the 20th of January as well. And that was wearing the Speedo Pure Intent 2. So I've got all the suits I've been wearing, all the Tier Venzo low waist. I prefer the high waist suit today. And yeah, didn't do the dive 25 today. So I've got this data as well. The thing is with the times, which is why I'm really like focused on the propulsion, is I've climbed 3 days in a row and my body is really hurting. And today was the first time in my life I think I've bouldered then swum afterwards. So with that in mind, I was not expecting to be super fast today, but really stoked I was super propulsive. Anyway, before I waffle your heads off, I do just want to thank Swim Better, EO, for sponsoring this little project I'm doing. Me trying to get faster, them helping me, coaching me, assisting me along this path. And next month, whether it be a full review of this product or another check-in, we'll show my first test, my first race on this project. And no expectations. If I get an Olympic trials time, awesome. If I go a PB, awesome. But it's my first race, so we can't put too much of a pedestal on it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you want to follow the same training plan as me, raw speed, head to my website, www.theswimsuitguy.co.uk, where you can pick up raw speed. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.